Hello everyone, and welcome to my EastEnders and Unveiling channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. On EastEnders, 2023 is coming to an explosive conclusion. According to the most recent spoilers, 2024 will start with an even bigger bang and a lot more drama, especially now that Lauren and Penny, the Branning cousins, are back. Lauren does not intend to remain at home for an extended period of time when she first returns. But then she learns a revelation that changes her life and keeps her grounded in Walford. However, what is this enormous discovery? In upcoming episodes, Lauren Branning travels back to Walford with Penny, her cousin. Together, the two spent New Year's Eve in Paris. But something happens that day that makes the women decide to leave everything behind and head back home the next day. But Lauren runs into some legal issues when she gets to Walford. She is set free after a fight and some drama, and she eventually makes it to the square. Lauren is immediately headed to EastEnders to be reunited with her son Louis. Peter attempts to talk her into staying home a little while longer there. Not even before she could decide what to do, Penny inadvertently makes it known that Peter is aware of Lauren's secret, but chooses not to bring it up. Lauren becomes enraged by this, and chooses to move out of Walford, right once to live with her mother Tanya. Linda starts to feel afraid as word of Lauren's coming gets out over Walford. She doesn't want Lauren to learn that Annie from EastEnders is her sister. Linda is already in a precarious situation, as we well know, following her murder of Keanu Taylor. Therefore, it makes perfect sense that she doesn't want any more difficulties in her life at this time. In particular, nothing that would make her consider her liaison with Max Branning. Linda talks to a few women in the square about it, and Whitney concurs that they ought to keep it under wraps. Regretfully for Linda, Sonia reveals the truth right before Lauren gets ready to head out with Louis on EastEnders. She informs Lauren that, although she is unaware of it now, she has another sister living in Walford. Lauren is understandably incensed to learn the truth. She immediately goes to face Linda at the Vic. Lauren is incensed that Linda has been withholding this important information from her. It's interesting to note that Linda and Lauren have a history of falling out in EastEnders. Once, the former had been charged of breaking her father's heart by the latter. So how will Linda respond to Lauren's latest accusation, particularly now that her own mental health is so compromised and her patience is wearing thin? However, the beloved character from EastEnders, played by Jacqueline Jossa, discovers something startling when she returns to Albert Square. Lauren was unable to follow Penny Branning, Kitty Castledine, who returned to Walford without any problems, since she was detained on her way out of Paris. However, in scenes that will premiere on BBC One, Lauren receives the shock of her life when she eventually returns to Walford. Next up is a recently published When Lauren returns to Albert Square, she is ecstatic to see her son Louis again. After Thomas Law's character Peter Beale persuades her to remain longer, Lauren visits Penny to make sure she's all right. She chooses to head to Tanya's right away after learning that Peter was fully aware of Penny's secret and had withheld it from her, which makes matters worse. In the meantime, Linda Carter, Kelly Bright, is scared Lauren will find out who really fathered baby Annie. Thankfully, Whitney Dean, Shona McGarty, agrees not to tell the Vic landlady. But Sonia Fowler, Natalie Cassidy, stops Lauren and Louis as they board the taxi, revealing that she has another sister in Walford. Regular viewers will recall that in 2021, Max Branning, Lauren's father, left the square and had an affair with Linda. After that, Linda made an unsuccessful attempt to save her marriage to Mick Carter, who disappeared at sea on Christmas Day in 2022. Lauren was clueless. The newborn girl Linda gave birth to was brought up as a member of the Carter family. Later on, Lauren storms into the Vic, demanding to know why Linda withheld Annie's sisterhood from her. What will Linda's response be? Would Max be able to return to the square on his own thanks to this news? Lauren would not be the first to confront Linda like this. Lauren came back to Walford in late 2022 after the passing of legendary Dot Cotton. When Lauren saw Linda in Albert Square after Dot's funeral, she questioned her about her relationship with Max Branning right away. Since Linda was afraid Max may come back and try to take her kid away, Annie was not brought up at the time. Max moved to Croatia after leaving the square, having lived temporarily with Lauren in New Zealand, at which time he had a romance with another of her closest friends. Have we truly seen the last of him, viewers? Is Lauren going to be tempted to approach him and share her knowledge with him? Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.